It's Eric Nagel. He is back.
Segment 2 of the show. Eric Jordan here with you, talking about television, movies, streaming updates, all the news that is fit to print. And of course, we always start off this segment talking about things that we are watching, we are enjoying, things that we consume. Jordan, you go first. What have you been watching, listening?
Halloween's coming up. Next week is Halloween. Every month, every Halloween, October, I watch as much horror movies as possible. So I haven't watched anything like newish, but I've been going through. I have the very coveted, hard to find, very expensive on the secondary market box set of all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. So I've been going through every one of those. I think I'm on
with the 3D glasses.
It does come with the 3D glasses.
You never found the ones I gave you?
They're in a box. I know where they are. I just got to get them out. But yeah,
Okay.
each one of these is a steel book. It's a nice little set here. Apparently, everyone's pissed off that Warner Brothers decided to shortchange the market, and now everyone's going to YouTube, eBay to grab these things for like $200, $300, $400. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad I got mine. So I've been going through that. I've been watching some of the other horror stuff. I know, and it's like, no, thank you. I did try something that I had never gone to watch, and I put it on. I got about halfway through and I had to turn it off. And this is a movie that a lot of people have told me it's actually not that bad.
Song of the South.
No, that one's on repeat in the background. Hubie Halloween with Hubie
Halloween. Adam Sandler.
Halloween.
Yeah.
So boring. I could not believe that, because our buddy Chad Dukes, when this first came out, loved it. We'll talk about it. Said it's great. This movie was boring. I didn't care at all about the character. It was so stupid. And I was just like, I have to turn this off. I never finished watching it. So that's kind of been what I watched. You know, I've been going through that kind of stuff. I haven't been playing anything. I've been playing some Mario Kart, playing a little Overwatch. I checked in on Fortnite because they are doing horror stuff. They just put Art the Clown from the Terrifier series in the kid-centric Fortnite game. So you can go
Wednesday and Beetlejuice in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then coming up, they're putting out the Simpsons map. And I cannot wait for that.
Because I was asking you, like, at the time, you said, I don't know if this is really a thing. And then Giddles sent me a message like, hey, Simpsons are coming to Fortnite. And I said, all right, I think I'm actually going to have to try and play this thing again. And he said to me, I'm trying to find his text here, but he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to have to play this too. Fortnite, out of all the first-person shooter kind of games, I think Fortnite would be the one I would enjoy the most.
The artwork for the loading screen leaked. It's coming.
Yeah.
You're going to Springfield, my friend.
I was looking. He sent it to me too. I had an HD version of it where there it is. Okay. Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
That looks better.
I can't wait.
Yep. So. It reminds me of Simpsons Hit and Run too.
Right. Yeah. No, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So I can't wait. I'm going to play that probably. Battlefield, I still have not purchased. It's hard for me to buy a $70 game nowadays. They did put out the gameplay footage, and I sent that over to you, and I told you about that, of Shark Dentist finally.
Right.
So you get to see some of the footage of that. I cannot wait for that stupid game to come out. That's one I think I might buy and then stream on the channel or something like that. That'd be fun. But yeah, I've been doing that, and then I've been listening to the band Bad Omens. Just put out a couple new songs. Their main one right now is called Dying to Love. It's actually really good. I like Bad Omens. They're a pretty good band. And then we talked about I'm going to Duran Duran in January. Well, they just dropped a new song today, a brand new Duran Duran song called Shadows on Your Side. And it sounds every bit 80s as it should.
It sound like Owner of a Broken Heart. It's Shadows on Your Side. Dun, dun, dun. That would be great. They just repurpose other people's 80s music.
That would be fantastic. It's just covers of other people, other bands. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. It's fun, and it's nice to hear it back. It is very heavily edited. It's not fully auto-tuned, but it's definitely a lot of electronic being pumped in to kind of change the vocals a little bit. But it's Duran Duran, and it sounds cool. So that's what I've been listening to, and kind of just doing. Like I said, I'm going to be doing horror movies for the rest of the month. I'm going to go see Evil Dead live. I'm going to go see the movie on the 5th with a live orchestra, so that'll be cool.
Dun, dun, dun. It's the Evil Dead. Do, do, do.
So go read the Necronomicon. But yeah, and then next month I've got to go down to Tucson, and I might go see Cherry Poppin' Daddies while I'm staying down there because they're there, and I'm not going to be doing anything.
Why not?
So I think it might be fun. I might go do that. So we'll see. Got some other stuff coming up. I do have access to watch that new Daniel Day-Lewis movie, Anemone.
Right.
I've seeing a lot of reviews that it's not great, even though he's good in it, and I've been seeing a lot of footage that it looks boring. But I'm gonna try that out. So I'll have a review of that next week. But what about you?
I was looking. I guess I haven't scanned it. It's in my box of photos, but I have photos with Cherry Poppin' Daddies from like 98, awesome. 99.
Well, I know Squirrel Nut Zippers is coming out here in December. They always do Christmas shows. So they do like a big Christmas revival. And I'm like, ooh, I might go do that. Right.
Do we bond with a serious strife? I'm trying to remember the rest of the words. I'll show you something else that nobody's ever seen before. It'll be a one and done. You'll never see any of this stuff here, but when I was in a band.
Nice.
Yep.
You're gonna have to tell me the band name.
Nope. No.
Air. We don't have to tell. We don't have to tell these SOBs.
The band's name was Swinging Utters.
I like the Swinging Utters.
That's it.
Fugazi.
I'm just gonna say names of low rent punk bands that people don't really know about.
Punk or ska or anything like that.
Yeah. Our band's name was Alistair. Look it up. For me, you know what? I didn't watch much TV at all.
Yeah.
Other than I wound up buying the Gabby's movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for $40, $30.
It was, well, I rented it. I couldn't justify paying $30 to buy just the digital copy of the movie.
Yeah, but is this something she's gonna watch a lot? Like,
well, if it does, when the actual physical media is out, I'll just go and I'll buy it off a Fandango sale or something for a lot cheaper. But I just did the $20 rental, which is ridiculous. Anyway,
if you think about, you would have paid more than that to go to the theater with her, and
I don't care about the theater anymore. I don't care if they go under or not. I'm not a supporter of it. But yeah, so my kid, I wanted to take her to see the Gabby's Dollhouse movie a few weeks back, but I came to the conclusion that she's not going to have the mindset to sit in a theater and concentrate all that stuff. So there was a couple of scenes. Granted, this is a G-rated movie. There were a couple of scenes that she sat there and she goes, "Can we skip past this? This is scary." And I'm like, it wasn't really scary at all, but
nudity.
Keep forgetting. Yeah, the nudity and the graphic violence she was fine with, but any kind of
this is Terrifier 3.
Any kind of ghost situation or abandonment issues, all of a sudden she has an issue. But no, there were some things there, and you got to keep remembering, like, this kid's. Keep thinking she's older than she really is. So
she acts older. I mean, her and I have conversations. Like, she's
right.
I forget how old she really is.
So, I talked to her. She braved through it. She did really good. We watched the movie, but about a month ago, I went to, when we found out they had custom popcorn buckets and whatever, I went to Cinemark's theaters and bought the bucket, bought the cup, brought it home, and then just hid it until what was it, Sunday? Turned the living room into a little movie theater. She doesn't like popcorn, so I filled the container up with movie theater candies that she would like. So it was a lot of gummy bears, Twizzlers, M&Ms, all that stuff. And we watched the movie, had a good time. So I think that's the first new movie I've seen in a long time. I think since Fantastic Four.
I was going to say Fantastic Four, I think was the last one.
Was the Gabby Dollhouse movie. So I saw that.
You're really settling into being a dad, because that's how it feels. Like, I don't go see things for myself anymore. Like, I
watch things all the time for myself. It's not like it
in
used
the theater. It just feels like you don't go as often.
No, I'll watch it. If it's really something I want to see, I'll get the video on demand. If I can wait till it comes to a streaming service, I'll watch it then.
Right.
Yeah. So I saw that. A lot of YouTube stuff been going on this week with Stuttering John shit. So
yeah.
Because the lawsuit that's going on there. So I've been following that. I've been watching the newer seasons of Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
The
new season just came out like last month, right?
Yeah. So Paramount has. I signed up for the free trial that's going to expire in a couple of days. They have the original MTV's Beavis and Butthead, which was the original run. Then there's Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead, which is 3 seasons, and there's like 20 something episodes in each season. And I'm not even finished halfway through season 2. They are so fucking funny. Not just their content, but when they don't watch music videos anymore, they're watching YouTube stuff and TikTok video, and they're just shitting on everything going on. It's really, really funny. And again, it's just anything Mike Judge is doing. I'm not a big fan of revivals, but that new season of King of the Hill is fantastic.
He's 2 for 2.
And the Beavis and Butthead revival has been so good, like so good. Because they toggle back and forth between, teenage Beavis and Butthead. And then some of the episodes are them older. They're broke losers. They live in an apartment together. They're on welfare. There was an episode where Butthead had a heart attack, and Beavis is like thinks he needs a scooter. So he gets a scooter and drives it on top of him. He's like, come on. He's like, get up. He's like, you need exercise. I got this to help you move around. But he's having a heart attack, and then he found some kind of live wire to charge his heart again. Like, it's just so ridiculous, everything going on with this.
So funny.
So I can't recommend that enough. I was thinking, though, because I was browsing through, I really am determined we need to get our Love Boat show going. And I think that's going to be behind the paywall when we set that up for the YouTube channel. I also think going behind the paywall will be that Jordan and I don't want to give all the details, but Jordan and I are going to be doing a review show as 2 dumb Americans reviewing things in the rest of the world. Now, there's a big trend online where a lot of mostly Europe, I would say, some South America, where they're just trying things and reviewing things from America. Like they're surprised about Walmart. They're surprised about fast food and whatever. That's a big market on YouTube. I said, what if we did the reverse? Everyone thinks we're dumb assholes anyway in this country. Let's be the dumb assholes that are going and not know about half the shit that's going on there. And the videos don't have to be that long. We just sit there and we pick one thing, we watch it, and I go, we should do that. So Jordan and I are going to have that coming soon. And then 1 or 2 other things. We're going to have some specialty consumer shows. We've got the ramen show and the soda show, which we will shoot, and it'll go behind the paywall on the YouTube channel when that is ready to launch.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous how much ramen I've got. Like, it is wild the amount of ramen.
Oh, you got the hot ones too. Yeah,
I've got the hot ones, both the small and the large. I've got turkey, pumpkin, campfire, s'mores, dill pickle, breakfast. What do you got? You got it all? I've got it all.
Yeah, I've got most of that too, but I found a new one that I didn't know about. Tapatio's Birria.
I'll grab that. I know exactly which ones you got.
So I have that for that. I've got the breakfast ramen one. We've got the everything bagel ramen one. Pumpkin spice. Yeah. So we're going to do a whole show of just us eating this terrible ramen food. We've got the soda show. So yeah, consumer will come back in that form. There's a lot of stuff we have written down that we're going to do. So we're trying to give value to when the subscription service starts on there. Plus we're going to open up the archives of our show going back to the very beginning. We are officially moving the archives of Would You Kindly, the show I did with Brian Johnson, will be over here. Any of the offshoot stuff that I did, and I was always weird about doing O&A stuff, but I'm going to bring anything that was me-centric over here that's not the edited versions for best of. I'm going to try to go through the shows and find the broadcast version of it. Right. And put those up on here. So me-centered O&A material. And then people have been asking me to do reviews. I don't know. I don't want to relive some of that shit. I did it and we've moved on. And you're obviously not going to get a lot of the people to come on to review or wax poetic about some of stuff. Maybe Anthony once in a while, maybe Jimmy. But, Sam's busy. Travis. I could reach out to one of them if it makes sense. But people wanted, so I might do that as a once a month thing. Make that almost like I don't know if we're going to do the Patreon, but it would be like a Patreon tier for $25 or whatever. There's one slot or two slots available. You pay for those. It rotates each month. What bit you want us to review, and we'll talk about. So we're still figuring some of this shit out, but that's what's coming soon. Beavis and Butthead, the Gabby movie. Oh, the other thing I've been watching. We did this feature a while back where we were talking about this dance trend that showed up to an old 70s song called, I think it was Uma Panuma Blanca, which the song means the white dove. And people just started doing this weird dance pattern, move, whatever to it. I'm trying to see if I kept that. I thought I kept that video. Hope I didn't get rid of it. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we did this a while ago. Remember this? Where people were doing all this weird stuff, right? So see these girls right here? They're all in this like Japanese school girl uniform kind of thing, and not like a sexy cosplay thing. This is like an old traditional looking thing, right? Okay. But you would see these people. Yeah, these people would do these weird dance things. There's another video clip of those girls in here doing it where they're like all showing up in an office. Yeah, these are all.
This is when the white people ruin it.
It's when the white people ruin everything. Yeah, there's somewhere in here where they're all coming through. Anyway, the point being is where these girls would come in and Baxley, they're trying to get your balls unstuck dance. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, point being, those girls that were on there, for some reason, since then, everything changed on my algorithm, and these girls started showing up more and more in my algorithm. I go, why do I keep seeing this stuff all the time? Hold on a second. Pause. I didn't see this. Hello, Beef Drippins. No, Eric doesn't hate you. I'm sorry. I didn't see this. Going through. Hold on. Tell me happy. I didn't know it was your birthday, sir. Happy birthday to you. Do I have a happy birthday song? I will give Beef Drippins a happy birthday song if I have one in here. I thought I did. Didn't we have the one where the Chinese lady was screaming happy birthday? Oh, maybe that's under the diversity file. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we do. We do have one. All right, Beef Drippins, this is for you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Thank you.
There you go. Happy birthday, my friend. I apologize. I did not see him doing that. Back to the story. So these girl dancers kept showing up in a lot of things. And I go, why am I seeing this all the time? So I'm watching them. And then I started to get captivated by it. I'm like, there's something hypnotic about them all being in the same outfit, same hairstyle. And there's like 20 of them doing the same dance routine, same dance moves, right? And it looks kind of, I mean, something about the uniformity of it all. It looks kind of demonic. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, it's captivating. Well, as I'm going, as more clips are showing up in my algorithm, apparently they were on America's Got Talent 2 years ago. And they got to the finals, but they didn't win. So I forgot who won, but they came in like second or third place for it. Well, they've been going out on their own. They're a dance group. They put out their own music now too. They're not big here in the United States yet. If anybody knows them at all or remembers them since that show. But in Asia, they're blowing up. They're doing a tour through like Korea, Japan, China, Malaysia, like all that whole Southeast Asia thing. Mm-hmm. They're getting big artists from over there that are recognizing them and doing social media spots with them, like little quick dance things, inviting them to their concerts. There's a rapper named Neo, Neyo. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not. He brought them on stage when he was performing over in Japan and had them kind of opening for him. And then he came out and did a number with them. So they're kind of blowing up. I don't know why I'm so captivated by this to the point that I went and bought a fucking t-shirt. And
Did you really?
I hope I get it because the website was all in Japan and I'm trying to Japanese. I'm trying to get it to translate to hope that my purchase came through, that will ship overseas. Who knows with tariffs and everything else, how that's going to work out. But I know it's going to take
a week of us randomly getting random shirts. Cause I told you the other day I bought a Stanford and Son shirt that should be here like Monday.
Stanford and Son is fantastic too.
That's what I'm saying.
So bought the shirt. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? I have to bring something to the show because we accidentally found them during that dance trend. And now they're even bigger. They put out a song. It's called OKP Cypher, right? It's like it's techno, it's trance, it's dance, it's pop. It's like Skrillex shit, like the dubs, like there's all this weird shit going on. But if you watch them do this dance thing, it looks like an alien invasion or like some demon horde is coming to attack you or something like that. They know what they're doing. They make weird faces. They do funny comedy things in their dance stuff there. And when you're watching all this shit, it's like you forget you're watching this and then it's over and go, why did I watch this? And then what happens? I'm watching it again. So I wanted to bring this to the show here. Take a look at this. This.
Jesus Christ.
I feel threatened. Like we're being invaded. Right? No.
I mean,
yes.
No, that's awesome. I'm just thinking like,
I fully understand.
No. It's just it's hard to get past the inherent racism thinking this is just one person. They all look the same.
Well, that's the point. Is that they all look, it's all very uniform.
It's all very uniform. It's all very interesting.
Yeah. Bagsley saying they have out river danced the Irish. We are doomed. Yes, this is the new Asian invasion coming.
They've made it more efficient.
I am fully enthralled by this, and it's flawless. Like sometimes you're like, well, maybe who's the chubbier one that might be out of step. Well, there is no chubbier one. That's the first thing. Number two, they move in a way that it's like I couldn't even fathom practicing this.
No.
Not that I'm
right. Like, how do you go like
to begin with?
How do you get good at this? And how did you realize you guys have this talent?
Yeah. Well, apparently there's a producer who's like the Japanese version of Paula Abdul. If you don't, you could joke about Paula Abdul, but she was the coordinator and she created the Laker girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't have any, they wanted cheerleaders, but they didn't want just regular cheerleaders. She came in and designed the Laker girls, made them a whole dance troupe, made them as famous as she did, and then made her own music and became a superstar. But this lady over in Japan is oh my god, that's not her name, but yeah, Paula Abdul.
Goddamn Mongolians!
This whole thing together. She made the music. She coordinates all of this stuff here. She does everything but perform. She hires the dancers and all that. She does everything else. There's some rare videos that she'll do socially where she's out there and she'll perform with them in her street clothes, but she's not part of the act. She makes the act, but she's not the act. But when you sit there, I'm going to play it again without the music so it doesn't go crazy. But you're looking at this. It's like everything's just moving all at once, and I'm terrified. I'm enjoying it, but I'm scared. Like this is like when the bugs invaded in Starship Troopers.
Right.
This is this is what it feels like. Or in Space Invaders, it's all uniform the way it moves as it's coming down.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So this group is called Avantgardey. So it's avant-garde with a Y at the end. And yeah, so I've been spending way too much time watching this Japanese dance group that I am now big super American fan number one. If they even talk like that
G.I. Joe American Man.
I know, but I bought a t-shirt. Hopefully it'll get here. All right. What's out right now in theaters? Springfield, Jesus. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, starring the guy from The Bear and Shameless. I don't remember his name.
Oh, God, I don't remember. Jeremy Allen White or something like that?
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure, Paul Allen.
He plays Bruce Springsteen in that movie. Regretting You and Shelby Oaks. I don't know what those movies are.
Shelby Oaks is a low-budget horror movie, and Regretting You is one of those like teen love story movies. It looks terrible. It's being highlighted on everything that I'm watching now. So, but I don't care. It's not going to be good. Springsteen's the big one.
All right. Over on Netflix, Nobody Wants This season 2, which is true because apparently there's all this outrage with Kristen Bell over some post that she made about her loser husband, Dax Shepard.
All right.
I don't know what the big deal really was, but when the promotion came out for this, she skipped her appearance on the Today Show because of this. And then all the social media posts was, yes, nobody wants this. I was like, well, that's unfortunately.
You know why I don't want it? Because it came out the same time Chaos came out, and they canceled Chaos and gave this a second season.
This took the
This is what took over Chaos because it came out at the same time, and everyone loved this and didn't watch Chaos. So fuck you.
This is not good news.
It's ridiculous. Like the second they got a second season, I sat there going, "This is dumb." Like
you want to watch a fantastic show that unfortunately only got one season, Chaos on Netflix. It's about the Greek gods, but if they were in today's times. And Zeus is played by Jeff Goldblum.
And he's so good as Zeus.
Really good.
He's a real fucking asshole.
Over on HBO Max, Weapons. I'm going to watch that.
That's good.
Really good things. Welcome to Derry. Coming out on the 26th. Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake season 2. That's another spinoff for Adventure Time?
Yeah, so it's like Adventure Time, and it's like if Finn was a girl and the dog was like some cake looking thing, but it's like their adventures. It's weird. I barely found out about it, and it's the second season. So
more gender bending bullshit.
Yeah, I loved Adventure Time, so I'll probably check it out just to see how good it is. But
I never got to watch it regularly, so I don't know how many episodes there were. But every now and then I'd peek in on that. And what was the other one with the gumball? The regular show.
The regular show, yeah.
It wasn't as good as Adventure Time, but
Adventure Time is great.
Adventure Time also had Johnny, what's his name from Futurama?
I love that whole show.
DeGregorio, I don't remember. You know who I'm talking about. Bender.
Yeah, I know.
Bender was in there as well. Over on Disney Plus and Hulu, The Hand That Rocked the Cradle, the remake. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks bad. It looks real bad.
Go watch the original one with Rebecca De Mornay.
Mm-hmm.
And on video on demand, like I said, the Gabby's Dollhouse movie, The Long Walk, The Roses, and Coyotes.
Coyotes I want to watch. Justin Long has been doing this thing where he's been making low budget horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
So this movie, it's like him and his wife are stuck in a wildfire. He's in his own home and he's stuck, and the fire is coming closer, like it is in LA or something. And the fires are coming closer to his house. Unfortunately, the only way to escape, there's a pack of wild coyotes wanting to attack him. So he's like, it's like him versus coyotes. Like, it's stupid looking. I can't wait to watch it. So I'll probably watch that and see.
Here's Jordan with the news.
Hey, guess what? Everything's more expensive again because the world sucks. HBOMax is raising its prices across all plans effective immediately. So this past Tuesday, they just silently put this out all over social media. Guess what? You're paying more. So here's how the breakdown works.
Immediately.
Like immediately.
Like the key
at the end of this sentence, you now pay more. So HBO Max Basic with ads, you can stream on 2 devices. You're going to be adding another $1 to $10.99. Annually comes to $109. HBO Max Standard, no ads, stream on 2 devices, adding another $1.50. So you're paying almost $20 at $18.49. And then Premium, no ads, 4K content, stream on 4 devices simultaneously. You're adding another $2 a month. So you're going to be paying $23 a month for HBO Max. The prices are effective immediately for new subscribers. Existing monthly subscribers will be notified 30 days in advance of their price plan renewing and see the increase starting on the next billing date on or after November 20th. So
I lucked out with mine.
Bundled, right?
Mine was bundled with Disney and Hulu instead of the ESPN one. So when I did that thing there, I got it down at that price. But yeah, I saw the Disney Hulu HBO bundle alone is $32.99,
I wonder if they raised that.
No, that is the raised price.
Oh, so they're
currently
okay.
That's currently what's on the website for Disney Plus. Is if you have the Disney Hulu HBO Max bundle, it's $32.99, and that's without the ads and stuff, except for live streaming events or what have you. The one with ads was $19.99 or 20 something like that. But if you got the Disney, you know what? Let's see if I can find it. The Disney price was ridiculous because they altered everything with all of that, and they broke it down even more to bundles with and without ads. So there's like 6 or 7 different price structures to figure out exactly what it is that you want or what you want to have there. Let's see. Here's the bundle information. Okay, here it is. So if you have Disney Plus Hulu bundle premium with no ads, it's $19.99 a month. If you have the Disney Hulu bundle with ads, it's $12.99 a month. The Disney Hulu HBO Max bundle with no ads, $32.99 a month. Disney Hulu HBO with ads, $19.99 a month. They seem to give you the biggest savings, which is ridiculous still, for the Disney Hulu ESPN bundle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want it with the ads, Disney Hulu ESPN Unlimited bundle. Sorry, that's key. Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, ESPN Unlimited with ads is $30. That's with ads. The Disney Hulu ESPN Unlimited bundle premium with no ads except for live streamed events, $38.99 a month. 40 fucking bucks a month.
Right.
No, not doing that.
Go back to cable now.
Yep.
So yeah, they raised the prices. Speaking of Disney and all that fun stuff, Disney is warning everybody that gets YouTube TV. So I don't know who does that, but if you have YouTube TV, it could be dropping.
I know a lot
ABC.
of people who have YouTube TV.
Really? Yeah.
They got rid of cable and they just do YouTube TV.
Right. So YouTube TV could be dropping ABC, ESPN, and more networks in a fee dispute. So Disney is alerting viewers that its networks, including ABC and ESPN, could go dark on YouTube TV as soon as next week.
Bye.
Amid an impasse in deal renewal talks. According to Disney, it's continuing to negotiate with Google over the new YouTube TV deal. But right now, there is none in place. Let's see. The current Disney distribution deal for YouTube is set to expire October 30th at midnight. The agreement covers local ABC broadcast stations, the suite of ESPN networks, ABC News, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, FX, FXX, FXM, whatever that is. I've never heard of that one. Nat Geo and Freeform. Disney plans to show on-screen scrolls on its networks about the potential YouTube TV blackout, along with messaging across social media platforms.
My kid's watching a lot of Nat Geo lately. They have little kid programmings.
Yeah.
There was, what's the one she's obsessed with now? Sam, her name is Sam Zookeeper. So what Sam sees, and sees is spelled SEAS. So she does like aquarium and underseas. She has like 3 or 4 different shows that the kid keeps watching these episodes over and over. And then I showed her some other stuff on Nat Geo, and some other stuff is too scary. Like don't put the Serengeti on for a child. Really don't
You're gonna get killed.
You really don't need to know the hierarchy between hyenas and lions and all of that other stuff. But
I know, it's like, run, little baby elephant. No. So yeah, you might be losing some channels if that's your modality of watching television. NBC News has just laid off 150 jobs ahead of a Versant split. This past Wednesday, the network news division has faced cuts ahead of Comcast spinoff. About 150 jobs were eliminated, representing about 2% of the workforce of NBC's News group. The cuts were across the news group without specific teams being targeted. The spinoff will see MSNBC and CNBC separated from NBC News. NBC News, MSNBC, and CNBC are currently all part of the NBC News group led by Cesar Condi. Per source, the cuts were driven by the fact that NBC News will no longer be providing news gathering capabilities for CNBC and MSNBC, as well as broader concerns around the overall economic environment for the media sector. So we're going to be seeing that a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be an ordeal because I saw some openings through my connections for digital content producers for today. There's Today Now, which I think is an online streaming thing they do. Some nightly news stuff. And I was looking at it, and that other thing with the layoffs came out. I'm like, I would be cautious applying for a new job at NBC right now. If they just did this layoff and they're about ready to fully do the full divide of, unless it's NBC proper, anything NBC Universal, I'd be very skeptical about applying for a job for right now.
Yeah.
But that's
so got some layoffs there. Speaking of Disney again, Disney saw a major spike in streaming cancellations during the Jimmy Kimmel suspension. We all kind of knew that people were talking about it, but we didn't quite know the numbers and what's going on. Well, they put it out that, let's see, we have the data to back it up. According to subscription analytics from Antenna via the Hollywood Reporter, Disney Plus and Hulu cancellation doubled from 4% and 5% in August to 8% and 10% in September. This is particularly significant because the churn rates, which were more or less stable throughout the year up to this point, and until September, Disney boasted a low churn rate, second only to Netflix. But as a result of the protest, the data suggests a loss of about 3 million subscribers during that week and a half. So wild.
Well,
and now they have to try to get those people back, and that's harder to do. Retention is easy. Having someone resubscribe after going through something like that is
difficult,
harder, because they're now realizing they can live without it.
That's why I took full advantage when everybody was doing the moral outrage or political outrage over this thing. I was like, well, I could cash in here in a way where, even if I was not saying I was for or against Kimmel's firing or what the FCC was doing, any of that shit, I really didn't care either way. But if I went out there and I said, I stood my moral ground on that, okay, good. But I didn't need to. I went and I got my subscription cut in half.
You got a benefit.
Yeah. So
you're like, I'll protest with cheaper prices.
I would love if they send me something later on saying, it's an incentive to try to keep you happy. We'd like to give you 4 free months or whatever. Please do.
Yes.
Please do. At the current rate that I have, yes, please do all of that.
So, but yes, we now have number, and it's around 3 million. That's a lot. So the WGA, which is the Writers Guild of America, has come out and said a merger for anyone buying HBO, because now that they're on the market, would be a disaster. So today they said that a Warner Brothers merger with any other studio, such as consolidation, will be a disaster for writers. The statement comes 2 days after Warner Brothers said it's considering multiple offers. Paramount, freshly acquired by David Ellis and Skydance, is the most eager suitor. Any deal involving another content producer would shrink the number of buyers in the marketplace. Merger after merger in the media industry has harmed workers, diminished competition and free speech, and wasted hundreds of billions of dollars better invested in organic growth, WGA East and West said in a statement. Combining Warner Brothers with Paramount or another major studio or streamer would be a disaster for writers, for consumers, and for competition. The WGAW and the WGAE will work with regulators to block the merger. So there's talks that no matter who's going to go for it, they're going to try to push back. I saw a lot of people saying it would be better if, like, the big directors, like the Spielbergs and stuff like that, consolidate, kind of like, like what, when they did DreamWorks or anything like that.
Right.
Buy an entire studio just to keep the quality and the artistic integrity of that studio. I think that's probably smart. I don't think that's going to happen. I know they initially.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. But
no,
I don't think. I know that Paramount has been thinking about it. Paramount, I think, put up an offer and Warner Brothers denied it. Then they came back and said, well, guess what? I mean, Zaslav will make sure you have a position in this. So now it's kind of back on the table. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. Warner Brothers is a disaster. Ever since they merged with Discovery, it's been one.
You merge, they rebrand, they take over, and then they go, oh shit, this isn't working. We need to separate. Back to separate divisions. Now we're like, well, we need to sell that division off.
Yeah. So there's that.
We joked, but I mean, how funny would it be
that
be
like 4 companies?
No, but if it happens that they scrap the current DC world with James Gunn, and then that thing has to start all over again at some point.
I think that you would just burn too much goodwill. Like people wouldn't watch it. Even if they didn't like Peacemaker or Creature Commandos, I feel like Superman was fairly well received by people that are into it. Like I wasn't, but I mean, it was very positive. Could you imagine just saying, well, let's restart it again after next year's Supergirl?
Well, can I tell you, I'll go back quite a ways with this. I, at some point, theorized, and I still think it could happen, especially now with this, if they can't get a full buyer, or if they have to whittle stuff down to make it more attractive, say Warner Brothers sells off HBO, right? Or they decide that they're going to sell off DC, because DC has not been profitable in a long time for them. My old theory was at some point Disney is going to get ownership of DC. What they do with DC, I wasn't 100% sure, but what I think they could do is if Disney gets DC, now they have DC and they have Marvel. They could play nice and integrate or whatever. Or they could offer DC to Sony just to get the Spider-Man property back.
Well, there's rumors that Sony's trying to offshoot Spider-Man back to Marvel.
Right. But I'm saying the buying DC, that the Spider-Man universe would be worth more to Marvel and to Disney than the entire DC universe, and do that as a swap or some kind of deal with look, we'll give you this plus something else or whatever, players to be named later for this trade. Sony gets DC, has their own superhero universe to do whatever they want, and Marvel gets Spider-Man back. Now, I said this a decade ago, and you could say that's ridiculous, what have you. Disney has made moves that you thought never would happen. The fact they bought Fox, the fact that they got the Fox properties back from Marvel and what have you, and then made a licensing deal with Marvel and Sony to include that with what they do. Disney is the root of a lot of money and a lot of evil that can make things happen that you would not believe. So I still think at some point Disney will get DC and then swap DC for Spider-Man or something like that. Something along those lines.
It's possible. Sigourney Weaver, I know we talked about...
Weaver.
We talked about New York Comic-Con and how there really wasn't a lot of news coming out of it last week. This was one thing that came out. Sigourney Weaver has met with Disney about a new Alien script. She won't rule out returning for her character Ripley in light of 50 new pages of a script that has been seen from producer Walter Hill. She says, Walter Hill is a very good friend of mine, and he wrote 50 pages where Ripley would be now, and they're quite extraordinary. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I have had a meeting with Fox, Disney, and whoever it is now. She said at New York Comic-Con, I said that I've never felt the need. It was always like, let her rest, let her recover. But Walter has written seems so true to me, as well as it's very much about society that would incarcerate someone who has tried to help mankind. She's a problem to them. She's sort of tucked away. Anyway, I think it's a very strong first 50 pages. And I'm thinking about working with Walter again to see what the rest of the story would be. She's dead, right? Like she died. You know, like she died in the third movie. They brought back a clone in the fourth movie.
Holograms. She's incorporated into like Tron. She's in the computer now.
She's an avatar.
She comes back as an alien. Who knows?
Well, that was part of 4. It was Resurrection. She was part alien.
What if one of the what are they called? The mother. What are the aliens actually called?
Xenomorphs.
But there was another title. Wasn't there a mother title or something to one of them?
Queen.
Just a queen. So like a queen xenomorph shows up there, leans over, opens the mouth, and then out Sigourney's head pops up as the second mouth.
There's no data, only Zool.
There's no rhyme or reason to a cash grab. She spits.
Comes out of the corner, toasty, and then just
exactly
whatever.
All of that.
So I, as much as I like her, as much as I like that she's been involved, I don't think you need to resurrect her anymore. I think they're doing well with some of these properties lately. Like Romulus was not bad. I think the ending fell flat a little bit for me, but I think the story was pretty fun. I like this new series, even though it's kind of mixed with people, and I hope they get another season. I think Ripley's gone. Be done with it. You know, the first movie is like in 1979. It's 46 years old. Let it rest. So we'll see. Stranger Things is coming out soon. The 2-hour series finale will play in actual movie theaters when it releases in December of 2025 on the 31st, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, and it's going to run through January 1st. The showing up in the theaters is going to mark the first time the episode of a Netflix series for Stranger Things has shown in there. Details on the precise theaters will be announced at a later date. It's interesting. I don't know if I would want to go see this in the theater. Who knows? It could be good. I'm kind of slowly getting more excited about the series coming back.
Yeah.
But it's not a I got to go see it in the theater thing. Like
what do you think the reason is for it in the are they looking to make it like an Emmy contender or something by putting it out?
Maybe
being in the theater wouldn't matter for the Emmys. An Oscar contender?
It's not a movie though.
If they played in the theater, it counts.
No, because it's still episodic television. So unless they classify it as a movie, then technically it would be only up for like an Emmy.
Yeah.
Or Golden Globe, like maybe a Golden Globe.
I have noticed, the special effects could be really good, but I don't think I'd have any desire to go see.
No, like they lost me years ago of having the need to see that. Like I liked the last season. I'm excited for it, but it feels like it's been years. Like I'll watch it, but I'm not like, I gotta go see it. I gotta go get the new merch. I gotta get the, whatever is out there. So whatever. Coming out in the theaters, about 300 movie theaters, but I'm not going to be one of them. This past week, Sick New World is coming back to Las Vegas, and they've added Texas for 2026. After hitting a speed bump last year in 2025, Sick New World Festival is returning in a big way in 2026, staging massive one-day events in both Las Vegas and Fort Worth, Texas, both headlined by System of a Down.
What was the reason last year?
It got too expensive. Remember they signed Metallica and then they couldn't sell all the tickets because Metallica was demanding like millions of dollars to headline it. And they're like, well, we're not even coming close to selling enough tickets to sell this out to get our money just to have the headliner there, let alone the rest of the band. So they're like, let's cancel it.
Yep.
So it's going to be headlined by System of a Down, the Vegas edition taking place April 25th. At the same Las Vegas festival grounds will be System of a Down, Korn, Bring Me the Horizon, Ministry, Evanescence, Marilyn Manson, AFI, Acid Bath, Knock Loose, Danny Elfman, which would be fun, Cypress Hill, Mastodon, Under Oath, Melvins, Filter Clutch, and many, many more. There's actually a few bands on there that I want to see, like Bloodywood, which I have notoriously said that I've been wanting to see. Prodigy, I believe, is going to be at the Texas one. I'm debating whether or not I want to try this. I've sworn off festivals. It sounds horrifying, but there's a lot of bands I do want to see. So we'll see. Fort Worth is the second set coming up, set for October 24th, 2026 at the Texas Motor Speedway. System of a Down again, but they've added Deftones. They're losing Korn, but they've added the Deftones. Slayer, which is celebrating the 40th anniversary of Rain and Blood. Evanescence, Ministry, AFI, Mastodon, Power Trip, The Prodigy, Under Oath, Clutch. The
Prodigy still doing stuff?
They're still doing stuff. Even after, what is his name? Flint. After he died, they still do stuff. So they've been doing all these festivals, especially out in Europe and all that stuff. So, but yeah, they're coming out. Tickets are on sale now as of Thursday. But yeah, the 2025 edition was set to feature Metallica and Linkin Park in Las Vegas, and it was abruptly canceled within weeks of its announcement, reportedly due to low ticket sales. They had System of a Down, I believe, headlining the first two, I think in 2023 and 2024. So I think that's why they're picking them again. They're like, well, people want to see them. So I think that's a smart move. I think they put on a good show. I'm excited for it. So I may try. I may just say, look, it's probably just as easy to fly into Texas, go to Fort Worth, go get some Buc-ee's, and then fucking go to the Texas.
How about
Texas
you don't and just save your money? And watch clips online like everybody else.
Well, I mean, I didn't go to When We Were Young this past weekend, so maybe we can get Kira back on and you get her rundown because I saw her there.
Yeah, she went there cause I talked to her last week. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" She's like, "How are you?" And I said, "How's everything?" No, it was like one more line, and then I didn't hear from her for like 6 days. And then
she went to Vegas
Monday morning. I woke up and there was she wrote me like 6, 7 in the morning and said, "Oh, sorry, I was in Vegas the last several days." And I said, "Yeah, I saw."
Because she's like from that area, right? So I think she went to like a friend's wedding, and then she did When We Were Young, and I was like, all right, that's cool.
You know who else I saw at a lot online for When We Were Young? Ghost Energy Drink.
Oh, they're a big sponsor. It's on their main page. They were all over the place. Pink carpets, people walking around with pink and black electric or sour pink lemonade cans. Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, this is a good tie-in. I'd go in there and go, do you have anything but that flavor that I could enjoy? Thanks.
Strabango. But
it's over there.
Anyway. And last but not least, Foo Fighters today have announced that they're doing a North American stadium tour, and they released a brand new single. So they're doing a 12-date stadium tour across North America with more dates to be announced. In addition to the tour announcement, the group, Dave Grohl, Nate, Pat Smear, Chris Shiflett, Rami Jaffe, and the new drummer, Elon Rubin, who left Nine Inch Nails to go to Foo Fighters, and the Foo Fighters got rid of their drummer who went back to Nine Inch Nails, who did a fucking amazing job back in September when I saw them. So what a weird switcheroo. They released the single called Asking for a Friend. I haven't listened to it yet. I'll check that out, and I'll let you guys know next week. Some dates are mostly August and September of next year, starting in Ontario, Canada at Rogers Stadium, Detroit, Chicago, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Nashville, Washington, D.C., Fargo, Regina, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Vancouver, and then
find a new Regina, any kind of new Regina.
But they will be playing.
Kind of hard. Wait, I'm trying to remember the. Oh, how did the rest of that song go?
I don't know. You think about it. They're going to be playing with Queens of the Stone Age, and that is your 12 dates for now. Like I said, more.
It's hard to rhyme a word like Regina.
Good times.
Kevin Klein, kinda. North Carolina.
We're going to get copyrighted. You better knock that off. You're going to have to turn your microphone down a little bit.
Ding, ding. I have the new Foo Fighters song if you want to.
Oh, yeah. Let's
take a quick listen. Here it is. There we go.
I was hoping you'd play that.
Yeah.
So, yes, that wraps it up. We'll have more next week, and I'll listen to that song and let you know if it's good or not.
All right. Thank you very kindly for doing that. And with that being said and done and finished and tied up in a neat little package, it's time to do the plugs. And Jordan, as always, our nation's eyes turn to you.
X, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube at Jinx Ronan, Twitch at Jinx Ronan 79. If you guys want to take your Amazon subscription,
7979. Oh, that's the wrong
79. If you guys have an Amazon subscription, you want to go over to our Twitch channel at It's Eric Nagel. Use that free Twitch subscription. Click the little button, get a free month, helps us out, costs you nothing extra. And then repeat that forever and ever and ever, every month in perpetuity. Thanks.
All right. If you're listening on why does it keep doing that? There we go. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness, put us in the #1 preset position. If you're on Apple and Spotify, you can go over there and do us a kindness. Leave us a positive review. It does help out the program. We can see the Spotify reviews now, so we can see all the terrible and horrible things that you post in there about Jordan, and I'll go in there and give a thumbs up before he goes in there and deletes them. If you want to watch us live each and every week as we do the show, YouTube and Twitch are the rooms, all under It's Eric Nagel. Like, follow, subscribe, all of those things so you can know when we're live. And if you can't do any of that stuff and you can only watch when you have the time, we get it. Go over to our YouTube channel under It's Eric Nagel. You get the episodes, you get the best of stuff, you got all the new content that's going to be coming soon. So we'll let you know when the subscription stuff is about to start. You won't just be surprised. You'll have enough of a warning for all of that stuff. Oh, I forgot to do that too. There you go. That was up on the screen. You know it by now.
I was going to say, we need to figure out how to get everybody the Discord information too.
Not yet. Well, let's
Not
get
yet.
it.
I'm going to do that, but then we'll send that out.
And we'll set all that up. All right. Until the next time, everybody.
Be excellent to each other.
We'll be seeing you.
It's Eric Nagel.
I gotta go.
Huge laugh.
I gotta go.
Huge rolling in the aisle laugh. Go.
All right, I'll do it.
Good. Get out of here, you big successful talk show host.
Alas, we're out of time.
Follow It's Eric Nagel on social media platforms. For ways to watch and listen to the show, or join us for the live shows, head over to itsericnagel.com. Yo, and remember to tell 2 friends so they can tell 2 friends, and they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends. You get the idea.
Keep it real, homies.